it's so funny because when I started attempting to render the eye, I felt like it looked horrible. I was like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? This looks worse. Like, this looks worse than it was unrendered with just the flat colors. Like, this looks disgusting. Like, what the hell is this? But guess what? As soon as I like zoomed out and looked at it, I'm like, ooh. Yeah, she looks good. Also, I'm having like my own confusion about what resolution I should record on. Cause like for most of the time, up until literally like last night, I've had the krita recorder set to full resolution, but I've been desperately looking for some way to not have as much resolution, which is just struggle. Oh my gosh, things are just too high definition. My canvas is just so big. Instead of struggling, my canvas is so big that it just looks so crisp. It's like, oh, what do I do? So I tweaked around with might even like turn on my screen capture for this. Maybe I no. I'm so confused. This oh, okay. Where'd you go to? See you later, King. Oh gosh. So anyway, I was trying to do some krita. Oh no, what are you gonna see? Oh no, no, don't look at my drawings. No, no, don't look at them. Jump scare. Why is it so tiny? Okay, anyway, so, and krita. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, maybe like don't edit it. Anyway, I changed the quality. Before I think I had it at 80% originally, and then recently I was like, maybe I don't need 80, and I brought it down to 50. And I thought, okay, well, things are still like too big. So then I was like, the final boss is switching the resolution from the original canvas size down to half. Even quarter. Bro, your canvas would have to be like 10,000 by 10,000 for that to make sense. But anyway, what is going on in your pea brain? Anyway, because I've read other people other things are people saying they record at half resolution, which makes sense to record at half resolution. It's kind of questionable. I cannot. Here's something I realized after trying out half recording. Changing the resolution from 80%. Oh, there's a resolution quality. Okay, resolution is here. Quality is this percentage. I didn't really notice much of a difference switching from 80% quality to 50%. And there's like a disclaimer on here saying not to go below 50 because the artifacts are too high. Values lower than 50, not recommended due to high artifacts. So I was like, okay, I'll push it to the max. Go down to 50%. I didn't notice much of a difference with the resolution at the original, but obviously when I changed it to half, things are really I'm sorry. Anyway, I like for this, like, it definitely has artifacts, like, but you don't know what artifacts are until you like see what artifacts are. These are artifacts. Look at them. Objectively speaking, it looks pretty bad. So yeah, and the properties of it, okay, it does say in here it's half. Like a different one, but it still said it was like 1500. So anyway, as you can see, the file size is 76. We go back to before. Okay, here we are. Ooh, I went too far. 200, like it's over 200. So the original canvas is 22. Oh god, 2200, 3400. And look at her. So it's so crazy when you render things and you compare your rendered version to your flat color version. You're like, dang, that's crazy. It's so empty. Of course it looks empty without any shading at all. It's just a flat color. Like, wow, that's crazy. So anyway, 2200. Whatever, yeah, 2200, 3400. The file size is 220 kilobytes. I think I'm just gonna open up this. And these ones that got corrupted because my computer crashed while it was recording. We'll not talk about that, I guess. What's this? Modified? Okay. 230. Where's the thing where, like, I actually had. Where are these from? Where does it get bigger? Okay, 400. So this is when it was like at 80% quality. It was in the 440 kilobyte range. Anything bigger? 450? 450? It's somehow. What is this? Somehow it's like sort of smaller over time. Don't quite understand that. I think it's bigger, I think it's smaller, and it's going up and down. But anyway, like 400. I got it down to 220 by bringing it down to 50%. And this is what it looks like compared to this. Oop. This. Obviously recorded. Oof. It looks weird. Cause like, wow, okay, yeah, that's something to consider. Cause obviously when you're recording the thing and you do half, how does it divide it in half? Like if you have it at like 2001 pixels by 2001 pixels wide, how does it divide that in half? Can it be 0.5 pixels on the end? Like 1000.5? Like, I don't think you can have half of a pixel. So it's gotta scale down or scale up. And like, you can definitely see it like move. Definitely. Something like they're playing, you know, obviously it's gonna happen. It just wiggles. Anyway. So like, here's this here, the artifacting. Yep. And then here it is here, full size. Looks much better. Still is quite a bit of artifacting. I'm gonna be like, is it worth it? It's recording, like this is very zoomed in. What about her? Shouldn't be too much because it's just flat color. It shouldn't be too bad. Like obviously, ooh, is there any artifacting in this solid color here? It's pretty smooth. Like a girl. Anyway. That whole thing though, like huge swaths. What am I saying? I'm very insane. Huge swaths of color, they're just flat color, aren't even gonna be too bad on the artifact front or the size demand front, because it's simple for the computer to understand if it's all color. Like, it's crazy to think about how file sizes are affected with different kinds of patterns and things, and how different file types, photo file formats change things, and they're suited to different purposes. Like, there's, you know, the obvious ones we think of as like JPEGs and PNGs, where the PNG, so funny, like I've always loved a PNG. I've always just felt so comforted by a PNG. Like, as a little, like, 10-year-old, when I discovered what a PNG could do compared to a JPEG, I was fascinated. I did not have any concerns for the size it would be. I was like, no, I don't care. I just want things to be perfect. I want my things to stay smooth and perfect. Also, just the fact that JPEG doesn't have the ability to have like a blank background with like 0 opacity or whatever. Obviously I had to go PNG, because the PNG lets you have any opacity you want. So yeah, I do love a good PNG. And then there's JPEG, which, when I first discovered what a PNG did compared to what JPEGs did, I couldn't understand why anyone would ever want to touch a JPEG. Like, size, I had no concept for how big my files were. So like, JPEG, ew, it loses its quality. It gets really compressed. Ew, it gets blurry and weird and pixelated and whatever. I don't want that. That's disgusting. So yeah. But like, I don't have my same hate that I once did when it comes to JPEGs. I truly see what their value is, and I think they're beautiful in their own way. They don't need to do things perfectly. They don't need to have high resolution.